Welcome to the January 9th meeting of the Oakland Mayor and Council. And we'll start with roll call.
Mayor Schwager?
Here.
Councilman Bialy?
Here.
Councilman Knapp?
Here.
Councilman Kamala?
Here.
Councilman Levy?
Here.
Councilman Pimentelli?
Here.
Councilman Talamini?
Here.
At this time, I ask everyone to stand, salute the flag, and remain standing for a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Be seated. Roll call.
We did that.
We did the roll call already? We're all still here. Oh, we did that. A little confused tonight.
I know.
Sorry, everyone. Everything is moving so quickly.
Move to close.
Second.
All right, first, meeting announcement. This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Law, duly announced, advertised, and posted in the municipal building. And my mayor's message. If you still have Christmas trees, don't panic. During the month of January, Christmas trees shall be picked up randomly throughout our town, so be patient. Your tree will be picked up at your curb, but remember, you must remove all plastic bags, lights, decorations, tree stands, or any attachments. Only the bare trees will be picked up. So again, it's going to be random pickups throughout the town, but it will be picked up before the end of the month. Roosevelt Boulevard, questions have been asked about the Roosevelt Boulevard homes that will be knocked down. Well, the good news is proposals for bids have been sent out, and openings will be on February 5th. On or about February 5th is the projected opening for the bids. Paper shredding. Now is the time people start going through all their papers for taxes and year-end documents. The next paper shredding for our town is May 11th in Borough Hall, in the Borough Municipal Lot, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. So if you have papers, just keep them closed and put away until May 11th for shredding. The Patriots Way Bridge opened this morning at 7 a.m. and I'm told there's no weight limit. Is that correct, our engineer?
That is correct.
No weight limit. So thank you to the state of New Jersey for doing a good job, repaved, done. But it's not the end of the bridge, but it's just the temporary repair job. And again, no restrictions on weight at this time. And tonight is the reorganization meeting. I will be announcing our professionals for the year of 2019, board appointments, commission appointments. We still have lots of openings. So if you are interested in any of the boards that we talk about, please either contact me, contact one of the council people, go to Borough Hall, talk to Lisa, our borough clerk. We'd love to have you volunteer. So at this time, I'll entertain a motion to open to the public.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We have someone who wishes to speak.
Don Burns, 22 William Lane. Normally at this meeting, I might come down and congratulate the newly elected members of the council. However, I have to admit, I didn't vote in the local election this year. Since the two parties reached an agreement that they would only run one candidate each, I figured my vote wasn't worth anything. So I didn't vote in the local election. I voted in all the others. And I think it's a bad idea when the two parties reach an agreement not to run additional candidates if additional candidates are available.
Thank you. Anyone else wish to speak? Entertain a motion to close.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We have minutes from December 19th, 2018. Did everybody review the minutes? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Any changes? Roll call.
Councilman Bialy?
Yes.
Councilman Knapp?
Yes.
Councilman Kamala?
Yes.
Councilman Levy?
Yes.
Councilman Pimentelli?
Abstain, I wasn't at the meeting.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
At this time, it is council committee and liaison appointments. And on January 19th, at the swearing-in ceremony, the council unanimously voted for Councilman Bobby Knapp to be council president. So at this time, I'm asking Council President Bobby Knapp to announce the committee assignments for the council.
Great, thank you, Mayor. Lou's done with his water. So, for this year, they're very, very similar, almost identical to 2018. But so finance, for council committees, finance will be, the lead will be Russ Talamini. The second will be Lou Levy. Public safety, the lead will be myself, and as it was last year, Pat will be the second. DPW, the lead will be John Bialy. I will be the second. Water and sewer, the lead will be Eric Kamala. John will be the second. Administration will be, Pat Pinatelli will be the lead. Russ Talamini will be the second. And land use and planning board and board of adjustments will be Lou Levy. Council liaison appointments, public events will be Russ Talamini. Environmental Commission will be Pat Pinatelli. Schools will be Russ Talamini. Senior Citizen Liaison, John Bialy. Board of Health, Pat Pinatelli. Emergency Management is myself. Flood Commission, Lou Levy. Recreation Commission, Eric Kumala. Municipal Alliance, myself. Communication Commission, Eric Kamala. Shade Tree, Lou Levy. Downtown Improvement, Lou Levy. Library, Eric Kamala. Historical Preservation, John Bialy. And Great Oak Park, or Park Committee, myself. That's everybody, Mayor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And this reminds me of when you said senior citizen, just a reminder that the senior citizen building is closed from now until future notice, which is approximately March, if I'm not mistaken,
End of March,
for the fire safety,
for the fire suppression system.
fire suppression, yes. And, which brings up that the planning board meeting tomorrow night will not be at the senior center, but will be here in council chambers because the senior center is closed.
I'm sorry, what?
The planning board shall meet here in council chambers at 7, but we're not televised. Appointment of borough professionals, and at this time, I have a list of recommendations from the committee. Where did I put it? Sorry, I just had it. I'm so organized, I just had it. What did I do with it? I just had it. It was right here.
Be a good time for a commercial break.
Yes, I'm telling you, it was sitting here the whole time. Well, the only thing that changes is the auditor, right? Yeah. Okay. The first one, we'll go by the list from last year. So the first one is, I proposed the name of Brian Jakowski of Jacoby, what is it, Jacoby?
Jacoby, Alfieri,
Thank you.
Jacobs.
Jacoby
Right.
and Myers?
Jacoby Myers.
What
Now
is,
located in Oakland, New Jersey. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Knapp.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pinatelli.
Yes.
Councilman Talamini.
Yes.
The next one is labor attorney. I proposed the name of Matthew Giacobbe, 169 Arapahoe Valley Road, same firm.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Biali?
Yes.
Councilman Net?
Yes.
Councilman Kamala?
Yes.
Councilman Levy?
Yes.
Councilman Pinikowski?
Yes.
Councilman Calhoun?
Yes.
I found my list. I found my list. I did have the list. Next one is auditor. I propose the name of Gary Vinci from Lurch, Vinci and Higgins.
So moved.
There a second?
I'll second that.
Roll call.
Councilman Biali?
Yes.
Councilman Net?
Yes.
Councilman Kamala?
Yes.
Councilman Levy?
Yes.
Councilman Pinikowski?
No.
Councilman Talamini?
No.
Next one is engineer. I propose Kevin Boswell of Boswell Engineering.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Biali?
Yes.
Councilman Net?
Yes.
Councilman Kamala?
Yes.
Councilman Levy?
Yes.
Councilman Pinikowski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Water engineer, did I miss? Water engineer, I propose the name of Kevin Boswell for Boswell Engineering.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Biali?
Yes.
Councilman Net?
Yes.
Councilman Kamala?
Yes.
Councilman Levy?
Yes.
Councilman Pinikowski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Bond counsel, I propose the name of Steve Rogut from Rogut McCarthy.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Biali?
Yes.
Councilman Net?
Yes.
Councilman Kamala?
Yes.
Councilman Levy?
Yes.
Councilman Pinikowski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Borough plan, I propose Steve Lyden from Burgess Associates.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Biali?
Yes.
Councilman Net?
Yes.
Councilman Kamala?
Yes.
Councilman Levy?
Yes.
Councilman Pinikowski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Risk manager, Brown and Brown.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Biali?
Yes.
Councilman Net?
Yes.
Councilman Kamala?
Yes.
Councilman Levy?
Yes.
Councilman Pinikowski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Risk manager for health benefits, the Baza Agency.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Biali?
Yes.
Councilman Net?
Yes.
Councilman Kamala?
Yes.
Councilman Levy?
Yes.
Councilman Pinikowski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Prosecutor, Andrew Simaluka.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Biali?
Yes.
Councilman Net?
Yes.
Councilman Kamala?
Yes.
Councilman Levy?
Yes.
Councilman Pinikowski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Alternate prosecutor, proposed name Andrew Roth.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Biali?
Yes.
Councilman Net?
Yes.
Councilman Kamala?
Yes.
Councilman Levy?
Yes.
Councilman Pinikowski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Public defender, proposed name Jennifer Blum.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Biali?
Yes.
Councilman Net?
Yes.
Councilman Kamala?
Yes.
Councilman Levy?
Yes.
Councilman Pinikowski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
And alternate public defender, Tony Ann Marabella.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Biali?
Yes.
Councilman Net?
Yes.
Councilman Kamala?
Yes.
Councilman Levy?
Yes.
Councilman Pinikowski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
And now we have appointments to boards and commissions. The first one is planning board, that's a mayoral appointment. I propose, I nominate, appoint Tom Bahadesh, reappointment for a 4-year term. Tom Connolly for a 4-year term. Lee Hayman for a 4-year term. And as Class 4, John Madden, which expires 12/20. Alternate 1 will be Michael Rose. Alternate 2, Joseph Marcovetra. And before I forget, each of the appointments must go and take the oath of office go to Borough Hall and see Lisa, our Borough Clerk, who will help you with that. Board of Adjustment is a council appointment, and I offer the name of Tony Smith for a 4-year term, reappointment. Roll call, a motion,
So moved.
Second.
roll call.
Councilman Biali?
Yes.
Councilman Net?
Yes.
Councilman Kamala?
Yes.
Councilman Levy?
Yes.
Councilman Pinikowski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Moving Michael Rose from an alternate to a 4-year term. Motion,
So moved.
Second.
roll call.
Councilman Biali?
Yes.
Councilman Net?
Yes.
Councilman Kamala?
Yes.
Councilman Levy?
Yes.
Councilman Pinikowski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Moving, Sherry Campanelli reappointment to alternate 1 2-year term.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Biali?
Yes.
Councilman Net?
Yes.
Councilman Kamala?
Yes.
Councilman Levy?
Yes.
Councilman Pinikowski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
And to fill the unexpired term for the alternate 2, I nominate Vivian King.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Net.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli.
Yes.
Councilman Calhoun.
Yes.
Board of Health, council appointment. There are two that for reappointment. Leonard Provenzal for a 3-year term. Motion?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Net.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli.
Yes.
Councilman Calhoun.
Yes.
And a reappointment of Michael Tolucci for a 3-year term.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Net.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli.
Yes.
Councilman Calhoun.
Yes.
Rec Commission is a mayoral appointment. I am offering and appointing Vivian King for reappointment to a 5-year term, and Robert Scalabrini, reappointment to a 5-year term. So, thank you. Communications Commission is a council appointment. I'm offering the name of James Barry for a 3-year term.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Net.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli.
Yes.
Councilman Calhoun.
Yes.
And Salma Shami for reappointment.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Net.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli.
Yes.
Councilman Calhoun.
Yes.
Library Board is mayoral appointment. I am appointing Ann Russo for a 1-year reappointment as the mayor's alternate. And for the 5-year term, Lucille Lucille Nicolason. Flood Commission, council appointment. We've had a lot of resignations due to retirement and for moving out of town. Right now, nominating the name of Ray Carroll for a, it expires 12/20. Their motion?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Net.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli.
Yes.
Councilman Calhoun.
Yes.
Reappointing Anthony Smith for a 3-year term.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Net.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli.
Yes.
Councilman Calhoun.
Yes.
Now, the Environmental Commission is a council appointment, and some people have not put in. Do you want me to hold off? I mean, what do you want me to do?
Well, I would announce their names who haven't, and maybe they're listening.
Oh, okay. Gina Maya Costa, you have not asked for reappointment. You had a 3-year term. So please advise Councilman Pignatelli, who is the Environmental Commission liaison, whether or not you'd like to remain and be reappointed. And the same for Mike Kozak as a 3-year appointment. Alex Myers and Carol Peterson have put in and nominate those names.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Net.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli.
Yes.
Councilman Calhoun.
Yes.
So until we hear from those two people, we won't make any
Yes.
more appointments.
Correct.
Just to be fair to them. As far as the Green Team goes, that's a 1-year appointment, and a lot of people have put in, but there are representatives from different commissions. So I'm going to hold off on the Green Team, but everybody who put in, you're going to be reappointed, and you're going to be appointed. So we'll just do it all together at the next meeting. That was the request. Shade Tree Commission, that's a mayoral appointment. I'm appointing Anthony Smith as reappointment, and we have not heard yet from Liz Tischler or Kim Boma. And I'm appointing Robert Laskar for the alternate 2 4-year term. Park Committee, Council. All members that are on the Park Committee have been asked to be reappointed. I'll do it unless you want me to do it separately. I'll do it as a group. Mike Guadagnino, Lee Hayman, Nancy Larkin, Sandra Cora, and Steve Saliani. Is there a motion for all 5?
So moved.
Second.
Any you wish to pull out? Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Net.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli.
Yes.
Councilman Calhoun.
Yes.
Public events. We have some people who have asked to be reappointed, and others are staying on. Jerry Engelmuller for a 3-year term, Thomas Chaparuso for a 3-year term, Joseph Inglima for a 3-year term, and Michael Kozak for a 3-year term. And I still need the form from Mame Schwartzfisher, but you're staying on no matter what, so please just submit your form. We're not letting you go.
No.
Not at all. So, motion.
So moved.
Second.
Any wish to pull out? Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Net.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pinatelli.
Yes.
Councilman Talamini.
Yes.
We have 2 additional people who wish to go on, Michael Rose and Robert Laskar.
On what?
Oh, I'm still on public events.
Oh, I saw.
Yeah, we got new names. Is there a motion?
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Net.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pinatelli.
Yes.
Councilman Talamini.
Yes.
As the mayor's ad hoc committee, holiday decoration, we have 4 people who wish to be on this ad hoc committee, but this is just the start. These are the same 4 people who helped with this year's first holiday decoration committee, and they want to expand it into a town-wide decoration with the town, like an offset of public events, and also to increase the type of decorations and the type of prizes for the holiday home decorations. And the 4 names are Chopper Russo, Michael Rose, John Maimone, and Anthony Deere. So thank you for being part of this ad hoc committee, and I know you're going to be calling a meeting soon, and also asking for anybody who's interested to be a part of this. The Municipal Alliance is set by schools and police. There was once an issue of an interest about a solar ad hoc committee, but I've never heard anything from the person who wanted to be involved. Access for All is a mayor's appointment. That's something that Councilman Kumar and I will discuss and reach out to people who might be of interest. As far as emergency management, it's a 1-year appointment, it's a mayoral appointment, and I usually get the list from Roy Bauberger, so please, Mr. Bauberger, you're our emergency management coordinator. Please submit all the names of who wishes to remain on the Emergency Management Council. And that is it for the appointments to date. Again, we have openings. If anybody is interested, we'd love to have you inquire and join us, and it's really very exciting. Resolutions 1901 to 1928 is a consent agenda that we do every year, and it's done because we have to have a temporary budget, and that'll be at 1929. But this is something we do every year for petty cash. All the information is listed. Is there a motion for resolutions 1901 to 1928?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Net.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pinatelli.
Yes.
Councilman Talamini.
Yes.
1929 temporary budget, and it is, we have to do that because must be done within the first 30 days of the calendar year. So, motion,
So moved.
Second.
any discussion? Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Net.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pinatelli.
Yes.
Councilman Talamini.
Yes.
For the year 2019, it is required by state statute to appoint a deputy borough clerk and a treasurer. So it is
I have it right here.
right here, Kathleen Gurney for deputy borough clerk and David Young for treasurer.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Net.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pinatelli.
Yes.
Councilman Talamini.
Yes.
Resolution 1931, Police Department Annual Appointments, upon recommendation of our Police Captain Sanzari. The list is listed, and is there a motion to approve?
So
Should I
moved.
read all the names?
Second.
No, if anybody wants to see the names, we have it. It's Resolution 1931, and again, it is the same list as presented by our police captain. Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Knapp.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pinicelli.
Yes.
Councilman Calhoun.
Yes.
Resolution 1932 is the Bergen County Mutual Aid Deployment Force. Their motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Much faster.
Yes.
Councilman Knapp.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pinicelli.
Yes.
Councilman Calhoun.
Yes.
And 1933 is confirm appointment of deputy registrar. As you are aware, our registrar needs a deputy registrar in case she's not available, and she's the one who does death certificates, marriage certificates, and is important in downstairs in the health department. It is required that we have a deputy registrar, and it is suggested that we appoint Michael Corelli at a stipend of $2,000.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Knapp.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pinicelli.
Yes.
Councilman Calhoun.
Yes.
The rest we will do is consent agenda unless you wish anything to pull out. 1934 is authorized refund of taxes due to widow of veterans deduction. Block 4804, Lot 24, to go to Adrian Herring, an amount of $250.
So moved.
No, we're
Second.
doing is consent.
Oh, it's- okay.
1935, authorized refund of taxes due to veterans deduction. Block 1802, Lot 11, Robert and Jacqueline West, amount of $250. 1937, authorized engineer for preparation of response action outcome, Great Oak Park, for Boswell Engineering, not to exceed $2,500, as submitted in a proposal dated December 18, 2018. 1938, to VTS Enterprises, maintenance guarantees within the amount of $12,150 maintenance bond return. Excuse me. Resolution 1940, authorized LoSAP order. The LoSAP audit must be done, and there's a proposal by the firm Alerts Vinci and Higgins for services rented in the amount of $1,750. 1941, authorized site design, Fire Company 1, accessory garage, and a proposal submitted December 14th, 2018 by Daniel Dressel, R.A., not to exceed $5,000. 1942, authorized contract with Land Conservancy of New Jersey, and the amount not to exceed, and this is an agreement we started in 2017, not to exceed the sum of $12,000. 1943 is authorized agreement with Insurance Design Administrators, and this is to help with the Employee Retirement Income Security Act of 1974 for the retirees. And 1944, authorized refund of recreation fees to Diana Bainblatt, 28 Boulder Run, refund due $70. I skipped. Resolution 1939, oh, that was the mix-up with sorry, that was the mix-up with the labeling of the numbering. Authorize award a bid for the recreation bathrooms. Yes. And the total bid price of $147,845. Broken down as base bid, $140,000, alternate one, $3,475, and alternate two, $4,370. There a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Knapp.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pinicelli.
Yes.
Councilman Calhoun.
Yes.
Okay.
You okay,
Sorry.
Mayor?
Yeah, I'm just choking. We're up to work session. Do you want to do this, Councilman?
Okay. If you recall, the Communications Commission's been working on a logo for the commission. And Ryan had presented some designs about a month and a half ago to the council for a logo for us to adopt. Upon taking recommendations from the council, they brought it back to their graphic artist, and they provided samples of the logos with input from the council, which is in everybody's packet. In speaking with, attending the Communications Commission meeting last Monday, they are recommending number 1 and number 3 for the logos. So that would be the one with the Oakland tree on the inside, and the other one with the oak tree on the outside, it says Oakland Communications Commission.
So that would be A and C. Ours are all
A and
better.
C.
A and C, 1 and 3, yes, A and C.
I like C.
I like C.
I like A.
I like C.
Anybody else like A?
I like D and E.
I don't care, whatever, what everybody likes is
Yeah.
fine.
Whatever they want.
What does the Communication Commission like?
They like A.
Oh,
and
A.
C.
No, A and
A
C.
and C, those are their recommendations.
I like C.
Well, if everybody likes C,
Do they
that's,
have, I mean, do they have a preference between the two?
No, this is what they brought forward for us. This is the recommendation, they're asking us to pick one of the two.
A motion for C.
oh, there's a D and
Second.
E
Second, right. No, there's no D and E.
Yeah.
on the second page.
I think the
I don't have
idea,
that page.
I think the idea is to use E just as a, what they call a station bug, one of those like
Right.
ghost images in the lower corner of the screen for the television station.
Oh, I have it on here.
So just because you like it doesn't mean they have to use it.
I don't like
This is a suggestion to go back.
Right, so what's gonna happen is, we are gonna codify this, and they will use these logos going forward.
One of them.
Yes, this
Got it.
one, right. And the bug is gonna be on the TV channel with the TV. That's it.
Not a real bug, in case anybody's interested. Thank you.
Trying to
Okay.
think of something clever to say about that.
A trademark. Any new business? Non-council committee reports.
Oh, wait,
Who wants
we
to
have no-
start? Do you want to start, Miss? Do you want to start, Councilman?
Sure.
Council President.
Well,
Thank you.
I was looking at Lou, because he was speaking up.
So I just have, I'm just going to give 3 quick month-end reports for the public safety side of things. I kind of touched on most of the highlights last month. So the final numbers for the fire department we'll start with. The month of December, they had a total calls for service were 31 with 2 drills. That encompassed 278 hours. So year-to-date, these are more the impressive numbers, 489 runs, including drills and standbys. Total hours donated to the borough from the volunteer department was 9,781 hours. And again, I want to thank everybody for what they do, fire department-wise. In addition to their actual calls for service, we also do things such as the Santa detail and other things around town. So congratulations to the fire department. First aid squad for the month of December, calls for duty, calls for service, 67 total for 134 hours, 2 standbys for 2.2 hours, total of 69 calls for the month, and 1,416 hours. But more impressively, you know, I guess depends how you look at it. Unfortunately, they had 955 calls for service, but they were able to respond to them, so thank God for the residents that they were there. But that totaled 18,503 hours by the volunteer department, squad, and Pat being one of them, so congratulations to them.
Thank you.
I think that's extremely impressive and does a huge help for the borough that they are volunteering their time as they are. And some highlights for the police department for the year, they made 4,143 motor vehicle stops, 4,538 summonses issued, 637 school checks, 277 radar details, first on scene for 873 medical calls, 196 fire calls, and 562 burglar alarms. They engaged in a number of community events, including the Rotary Club Car Show, the first ever Coffee with a Cop, which was a very huge success at the TD Bank, the Halloween Parade, the Memorial Day Parade, and a ceremony at VFW for Memorial Day and others. The police department's Facebook page posts have been greatly increased with an up-to-minute news, traffic alerts, police blotter, info, and events. And they have been reaccredited for another 3 years, bringing us into 2021, which is, to keep it in layman's terms, a set of standards that police departments keep to you guys all right? To bring them up to a professional level. And they've done numerous enhancements to their active shooter program to keep the community, schools, and children safe. So we saved the best tidbit for last. So congratulations to the police department as well, and looking forward to an outstanding 2019 with all three emergency services and including OEM. And I always count the DPW as part of our emergency service as well. So kudos to everybody, and that is my report. Thank you.
Excellent. Councilman,
Thank you.
what is the first thing you're going to say about tomorrow night?
Don't forget to be at the senior center at 7:30 for the planning board. No, the planning board will be meeting tomorrow, but it will be right here in council chambers.
At 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, because I always show up at 7:30 because I forget. The flood commission still needs some members. The flood commission will be meeting for the time being, also at Borough Hall at the conference room, because the senior center is going to be under construction. So the flood commission meets the second Monday of every month, 7:30 the meetings start, and until further notice, it will be at Borough Hall conference room. Shade Tree Commission did not have a quorum this month, so they did not meet, and the flood commission meets tomorrow. You know, watching myself on delay is like annoying. And that's it.
Thank you. Oh, you're watching yourself on the, oh, look at that.
No, except it's delayed, it's very
Even
strange.
live, it's not so good.
On the screen.
I'm a Republican.
You're on.
Okay, thank you.
You can watch yourself on the screen.
No, that's
Yeah,
okay.
show Pat.
No, that's okay.
There he is.
I do have a little bit of a lengthy report from the Environmental Commission. However, they're very proud of the accomplishments that they did, so I'm sure they would appreciate me reading this, and it really is eye-opening. The Oakland Environmental Commission had a busy year. Projects like the Flow Green Film Festival, the Environmental Commission booth at Town Carnival, and Town Team Up to Clean Up took months of planning. We met every month this past year with a quorum. New this year was the creation of a junior Environmental Commission member position. Callie O'Neill is a student at Indian Hills. She has been actively attending our meetings since May. We are assisting her in her green initiatives at Indian Hills High School, which include launching a website for building student awareness about sustainability. Another new project this year was our quarterly newsletter. We include helpful information to residents relevant to the season. We have also been submitting articles to the Oakland newsletter, former Crossroads, that began in October. The Flow Film Festival. Environmental Commission members met and coordinated a series of 4 environmental movies with with speaker panels for the month of March. This event was coordinated by Flow Towns of Franklin Lakes, Oakland, and Wyckoff Environmental Commissions. An Oakland Environmental Commission member designed the main flyer plus an individual flyer for each film. We posted them weekly on the town website and Facebook page. 3 events were held at the Wyckoff Public Library and at Riverboat in high school. We concentrated on shorter films followed by more diverse speakers. Our Environmental Commission was responsible for one film called The Flight of the Butterfly, and we had the president of the New Jersey chapter of North American Butterfly Association. The event was well attended and much enjoyed by everyone in attendance. We may not be doing this event this year, but instead have movies at our own public library since renovation is complete. Team Up to Clean Up. The Environmental Commission invited all residents and groups to join them at the 2nd annual Team Up to Clean Up Oakland Parks event on Saturday, April 21st, 2018. Approximately 100 volunteers assembled at Valley School in the cafeteria beginning at 9 a.m. for breakfast. From there, we teamed up into 5 groups, each directed to one of Oakland's parks. At noon, we finished with a picnic lunch at Stewart Park. where there was also a tree planting dedication going on with the Shade Tree Commission. This event was sponsored by the Oakland Public Events Committee and a grant from the New Jersey Clean Communities Council. The DPW helped with the supplies and collected all the garbage bags after the event. We are already planning this cleanup for April 20th of 2019. Stewart Woods Park. In addition to the Team Up to Cleanup event, we periodically walk and clean up the park to beautify and provide momentum to encourage users to enjoy the park in a reasonable manner. In April, the Environmental Commission again applied for a grant and to make a guided trail pamphlet, but we were not awarded. Instead, we completed our own pamphlet, which is displayed on a newly completed kiosk and distributed to Dogwood School. In April, we had wood chips donated by Vanderbeck Tree Service, and the Environmental Commission had a work day to spread the chips in the lower section of the trail. Then we completed spreading the chips by the upper kiosk on the Team Up to Cleanup event day. Great Oak Park. Environmental Commission members participated in routine meetings at the Park Commission to review and discuss potential uses of the park. An event was planned for cleaning the stream, but was canceled due to inclement weather. The Environmental Commission worked with the Green Team to plant common milkweed in the park and work to maintain the area throughout the summer. We are actively monitoring the development of the Great Oak Park to protect the C1 stream. We are working with STC, SOGT, GOP committee on a Roots for Rivers grant that we will find out in early 2019 if we received it. If we receive the grant, we will be assisting in the planting of nearly 500 native sapling trees to improve the river quality. You may or may not know, but the fish will not breed in strictly straight sun exposed rivers. They need shade. So if they get the grant, they do have a plan to plant 500 trees along the C1 stream that runs through Great Oak Park. Oh, great. Town Carnival booth. An information table was set up the annual Town Carnival on June 13th. Website, our Environmental Commission maintains the Green Team section of the borough website. ANJEC meeting in September 2nd. Environmental Commission members plus our secretary attended the annual meeting for ANJEC. This was an inspirational meeting. It helps us learn other environmental commissions are doing throughout the state, as well as resources that are available to the town to better stewardship of the environment. Sandy Beach property, the borough was awarded the Bergen County Open Space Grant to purchase the property. Environmental Commission continued to advocate for the purchase of this historic property for both active and passive recreation. Shade Tree Commission, Environmental Commission member is a member of the Shade Tree Commission. Bergen County Open Space Trust Fund, an Environmental Commission member of the Bergen County Open Space Trust Fund. Green Team, Environmental Commission, again, instrumental in the Green Team's effort to recertify Sustainable New Jersey. We provided leadership in key efforts to successfully recertify the bronze level for a second year in a row. Planning Board, one of our members is a Planning Board liaison, and we also review and make comments to the Planning Board and Zoning Board. So that's it on the list of accomplishments for the Environmental Commission, which
Excellent.
is very impressive. I mean, really a very dedicated group of people.
Yes.
We have several new members that have a wealth of knowledge and really hard workers. The one thing I do want, and I just learned about this myself, and Bob, it's very enlightening to know that on my cell phone, I can download an app called Recycle Coach. If you go to the app's logo on your cell phone and download the Recycle Coach app, it asks you for the town, you put Oakland, New Jersey, then it asks you for your address, and then it asks you if you want to be reminded about recycling pickup.
Oh.
They will send you a text message reminding you what to put out at the curb on what date. So it's very valuable. I mean, I have it on my phone. Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called Recycle Coach. And
And that works on flip phones too?
I don't have a flip phone anymore.
That helps, because usually when I drive home.
Yeah, you look at everybody else's.
I look at what everybody else put out, if I forget.
Yeah, but if you download that
That's good.
Again, yeah, it,
That is cool. That's very cool, actually.
yeah, and it actually gives you.
Oh, he did it already.
It actually gives you tips about interesting articles about recycling.
Oh, excellent.
And I think that's it. Thank you,
Can we
Mayor.
put that on our Facebook page, the Borough Facebook page and website?
Yeah, when we went live with the program, we did put it on the Facebook page.
Could you do it again?
We can renew it. Just one other thing I want to mention about that too. If you go on the website, and you register there, you can get email alerts. But as Pat said, if you download the app and put it on your phone, you can get text alerts. There's also a nice feature if you're wondering, is something recyclable because there have been changes over the last year or two. There's a, can you recycle this function, where the program will tell you whether or not we accept it or not in recycling.
So maybe put it back on the Facebook page so
Yeah, sure,
that,
we can
as
re-advertise
a
it.
reminder
Sure,
about the app. Maybe with a picture of the app.
sure.
Thank you, Mayor. That's it for me.
That's it?
That's it.
And
Thank
you have
you.
a regular phone now?
Yes, I do.
Good.
Welcome to the 21st century.
It was
You wanna
Bob Knapp's insistence that I got it.
Are you, Councilman Vignali wants to know if you're finished.
Yes, thank you.
Because I thought it, okay, very good, thank you.
I said I was.
My report, senior report, as the mayor said before, and I'll say again, senior center shall be closed for repair and update of the fire suppression system and the lighting system. Am I correct in that, Rich? The lighting system is being upgraded as well?
That's not yet. It is
But while
something,
it's down, shouldn't we consider that?
it is something that we've had a discussion with the vendor about and a change order. The big question there is, one, the architect is going through the products that were proposed to see if it meets the required lighting levels, because we'd be going to LED. And two, we really can't do anything that's going to upset the schedule for this project. So we're waiting on confirmation as to whether or not approval at the next meeting would allow the contractor to stay on schedule or not.
Okay,
So
very good, because going LED would also save us some
It would.
valuable
Yeah.
money.
So it is something we're looking
energy
at.
cost.
but
Okay, very
We
good.
don't know if we're gonna be able to do that yet.
Okay, so programs will continue as usual at the Borough Public Library in the lower level. A January calendar of events is now available at the library or online under the Senior Center page. There have been some adjustments to the normally scheduled classes, so be sure to review the calendar day by day carefully. For senior club members, meetings will be held at the Knights of Columbus Hall. There will be a movie day at the library on January 17th at 12 o'clock, and the movie of the day will be Crazy Rich Asians. And there will also be a bingo will be held at the library on January 31st at 12 p.m. DPW report. All residents received a copy of the 2019 Recycling and Garbage newsletter.
You don't need it now, I got an app.
This year's 12-page full-color brochure is loaded with useful information to be referred to throughout the year. Including in the brochure is the 2019 collection and holiday schedule with a long list of items that are or are not acceptable for recycling. We strongly advise you to keep your fully illustrated newsletter handy, and we ask that you please refer to it throughout the year and use it instead of calling the DPW for questions. Additional copies are available at the Department of Public Works building located at 63 Oak Street. Christmas trees, as the mayor indicated before, Public Works employees will continue to pick up all trees curbside for the entire month of January. No appointments are necessary. Just make sure that all decoration lights and plastic bags are not with the trees. Lastly, residents may see DPW employees walking through neighborhoods throughout the borough inspecting storm drains as part of the annual Storm Drain Water Pollution Protection Plan. After inspections are complete, Public Works will develop their 2019 stormwater drain cleaning schedule. And on behalf of the DPW employees, they wish everyone a very happy and healthy new year. Historical and cultural, we received the proposal from Margaret Hickey of Hickey and Connolly to prepare the application to the State Historic Preservation Office to allow for the dismantling of the Stream House. We will have a resolution to approve at the next council meeting. Bid packages have been prepared to continue with the exterior renovation of the Van Allen House, and they will be going out in short order. And that's my report there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I just have a very short report. My first committee that has met is Communications Commission. They met on January 7th down here at Council Chambers. I'm happy to announce that the commission has voted Ryan to be their chairman. Liz Laurenti is the vice chair. Anders Hoster is serving as secretary. And there's currently 2 open positions for commissioners. So if you're interested in doing anything from website to TV committee, there's a lot of good, interesting projects going on right now, and I highly recommend anybody who wants to get involved, please just either contact myself, or Ryan, or the mayor, or anybody on the council for a application. As far as recreation, winter sports are going on. Library, I have no report, and really that's all I have. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilman?
Thank you. I have nothing to report today, other than that we need more members on public events. Thank you.
Thank you. There's no bills to be paid. Is there a motion to open to the public?
So moved.
Second. Anybody in the back room wish to come back?
Again?
Okay. Motion to close.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Our next meeting will be on January 23rd, right here in Council Chambers. Have a safe evening.
That went better than expected.
Oh, is that why you go with it? I had to go yesterday.
Let's just check it, Rich. I hear you.
And the doctor wanted to make sure I didn't have blood clots. So they sent me to a new place on Fox Boulevard, where there's a gym, Valley Medical. It's gym and MRI and sound. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
Unbelievable. Thank God no blood clots.
No, thank God.
It's gotta be a good app. I was able to download it.
So where are you going to go tomorrow night at 7 o'clock?
Who, me?
No, Lou. Are you going to the